Okay, back already with another fat-fingered demo. Um, this is another one of the problems that I had. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that when you are doing for example, where did it go? Where did it go? When I was configuring org mode, here we go. When I was configuring org mode, I had some configuration here that I wanted to. What the heck happened here? Now, I had configure org mode. Yeah, and I wanted this, and what I did before was I had it stuck in here, and not stuck in here, I just had it, this is how I have it for now, is that it's running as a separate, it gets outside of the config thing. And what I did, it's that I could write it in a separate area, so I could explain what's going on, but I wanted to get stuck back in here in the config. So that way I keep my code clean and I can explain here. I can use for source code. Oh, it look cool. Yeah, and we got all kinds of, so there's no, what is going on here? Quantification, that's probably not even a word. Quantification. Yeah, fine. Snippets, yeah. Why is my, I think it's something weird that's going on with this terminal that I switched to. It's making, I don't know why that, snippet this, snippet, snippets. I don't know, autofill. I'm turning on autofill mode, and that's gonna make my code wrap around when I'm writing. Yep. Now this, I didn't do this in the right place. No, I did it. Okay. Now, how I can do this is I can add in this special comment. You see that I gave it a name here, org config. Use these special things called noweb. What I do here, I can do org config. Right, and we see that we have the noweb tangle, but you can also set that for the whole buffer here. Set this to comments no web. Tangled up our buffer, and let's see what happens. Say this, that's init DL, and let's go down to org mode. Why is that the only place I've got here? Yeah. Now, you see in the config section, it grabbed in that config that I want to put in here. Great stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, and we see, but there is a problem with this, that I had to do something special to make this not tangle. If you don't add this thing, tangle no. If you don't add this tangle no, then you'll end up having this code in there twice. So let's just put this back in, yes, so I can show you what happens. And we see here we have the org fontify natively, and that's weird. Maybe something changed, I did. Tango, yes. That's strange. That's very strange. I don't know why. Maybe something got updated. But there is another thing that's... Aha. This I forgot to do. No. You need to remember that when you do change properties here, you need to do Control-CC. That's funny. The name for that command is org Control-CC. Okay, so now let's quantify. Let's tangle again. And now if I go here, and if we shift, maybe they fixed it. I have no idea why this is working now when it wasn't working before. But you can see now that it also added these comments around here. So if I want to go and do, like we showed in the previous video, org babel tangle jump org, it takes me to the snippet here that sets up the config. Now there's something else cool that I set up here, is I had this I set a noweb ref and I set it to org config. So first thing that does is it makes that this name here is redundant. I don't need. Oh, why did I? That's why it didn't show up. I have this comment here. Okay, so let's get rid of that comment. I'll show you now. Okay. Now you see that it's coming in twice. And we need to put tangle no here so it doesn't come in twice. Hopefully you saw what happened. It tangled this block and included this block here, and it included the org config, which was this block here, but then when it came down again to this block, it tangled it again. So it ended up getting in there twice. So that's why you need to add this tangle no to your header arguments. And you can do it for a whole subtree. And you can also do this. You can see that I got rid of the no, the name, which is org config, and now I set that the noweb ref is org config. And what's neat about this is that this will work for inside of this whole subtree. And why is this to do? Shouldn't be to do. This is done. let's do another one just to show it for an example. Just another. And we can do here, and we can do oh, what? That wasn't it. What the heck? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on with my... Something weird is going on here, so let's try that again. I have no idea why that happened. I spelled the example wrong. But I can do set q. Q, I, R, set it to, yeah, I don't know, my value. Okay, and let's get that fixed. What is going on here? This is true fat finger style. Nothing is working. Okay, now save that and let's go back to init.el. And here, and we see that that's inside of the config. Now we have our fontify natively, and we have our my var that's inside of that subtree, which is, this is a really cool thing. So I can get back here, and it makes it so that you can put all of your properties that you want to get dropped into the config here. You can put in inside of a subtree for config org mode. Let's get rid of that. Don't need it. And then we can go back and see that that's gone, and it. Yep, gone. And let's, I think I like it better when pin should be 4. Okay, so that's having using the noweb links. The problem that I wanted to show you. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's go back into the now. Yeah, I don't know what I did there. Okay, here, now let's say I wanted to turn this, make this nil. And I wanted to see, if you saw my other video, we have org detangle. Oh, don't tell me that worked now. I would be very happy if that worked. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Where did my org mode stuff go? Huh. So that's actually pretty strange. Okay, so what happened is it got rid of the. I had this working somewhere before that it would just die, which I guess this is better than that. But what it did was it got rid of your noweb, the noweb link that I had here. So here I still have this set up here, but the link to the thing is gone. So you need to make a decision if you want to use What is it? I called it org config. No, org config. So you need to make a decision if you want to be using the noweb links to clean up your code in org mode, or if you want to be able to use detangle. So something I should probably do in the future is make it that you cannot detangle code, that I don't want things to get overwritten and messed up. Okay, so that's it for now. If you know a way to get detangle to work correctly, so that if I change, what I wanted to happen was that when it changed, it should have gotten stuck into here, right? This is the right place for that code, but it didn't. So if you have a way to make that work, I'd be happy to hear about it. Otherwise, be sure to either not use noweb or not use detangle, or your stuff will get messed up. At least it didn't break. What would happen? What was happening to me before? That would throw an error and it just wouldn't detangle the code at all. So I don't know if that's better. That might be better. That way your stuff doesn't get broken. Your org mode file doesn't get messed up. Okay, but that's all for now. Let's see what I got in this. Oh, lots of garbage. I actually put this up on GitLab. I'm publishing the index HTML too. Added some. Okay, that's good. That's okay. So the detangling stuff, it added a lot of formatting in here. It should be fine. This is beaker on what I want. Oh man, that's so ugly in this. So ugly. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with my committing of this, and you can take a look at the code. Let me know what you think. Call it to.